Alright guys, one thing that I think is always a must to have on your person, especially if you're one of those guys that likes to carry a gun and carry a knife and different things like that on your person so you're prepared for things, one thing that I think is a must-have that everybody needs to have is a flashlight. This is especially true for females too. There's a lot of things that a flashlight can help with. Even if a female doesn't carry a gun or a knife, she can throw a nice flashlight in her purse. And she could have a strobe feature that could easily disorient someone, flash in someone's face. So it could kind of be used as a defense thing as well. But there's so many times of daily carrying a flashlight on me at all times that I find that I use flashlights for, and it puts so much less strain on my eyes. And now I find myself using flashlights all the time, even around the house in the daytime, if I'm just in a dimly lit area. But the ones I want to talk about today are a couple of really good little EDC lights that take standard batteries. Now this is the ThruNite Archer 2A because it takes two AA batteries. Okay, give you a look at that one. And this is the Archer 1A. So this takes one AA battery, and I'm going to let you guys know about the batteries I use and the rechargeables and the best batteries to get for these lights, and I'll talk about that here in a little bit. These are waterproof. Max lumen on this is 272 lumens, which is really pretty amazing for a light that takes AA's. 272 lumens. Just not too many years ago, that would have been pretty much impossible to get a AA a light that took AA batteries and have it reach that lumen output. But it's just with the new technology that they're putting in these LEDs now, and the new LEDs that are out, they're able to get that kind of power out of something like this. This is 178 max lumens, and there is different modes in these, and I'll go through all that. So this is the box for the Archer 2A. Mine came from Amazon, as you can see right there. So I'll get these boxes out of here. Put these aside. So just a little bit of specs there. You can kind of pause your screen if you want to read over these and read the like impact resistance 10 meters. That's actually pretty good, and that's rated higher than a lot of the other lights. And one thing that I'm finding out is ThruNite is being honest when they tell how bright their lights are. When they tell about how many lumens their lights are, ThruNite is pretty much hitting the nail right on the head if you go to Candle Power forums and read over some of the reviews of these different lights from ThruNite. I don't know about these ones in particular, but other ThruNite things I know about. And here's the specs on the one AA light. Okay, so I'll take that out of the way. And these are the lights themselves. And the ThruNite, the one AA version, I'll show you the difference in size. And this is really a light that I believe that anybody could carry on them, even if you have pants that aren't loose fitting. You know, that some people carry bigger lights, like I'll do sometimes. This one does come with a black clip, and this one runs about $26 on Amazon. This one here, the 2 AA model, runs about $55 right now. And here's the thing: when you're talking about lights, really, the diameter is where it counts. The length of this light is really not a problem to carry because it goes into your pocket only to right there. So that's how much pocket room it's going to take up. You have this sticking out to grab onto, this much right here. So when you're talking about lights, it's the diameter that really helps in a carry light. And I'm going to tell you guys, I've been carrying these. I didn't just now get these. I've been carrying them for a little bit. And the diameter of this light is very good to carry in a pocket. And this only takes up this much of your pocket if you have this one. So you're only talking about it's going to be in your pocket to there, and you have that much sticking out. Now, some people have called me crazy before, but I'm one of those guys that recommends that you carry a backup light. I have had 3 times so far where twice a light had went out on me when I really needed it, and another time I'll explain to you what was going on. Okay, I'm carrying this. As you can see here, this is the ThruNite limited edition. This is the Lynx. This is an awesome little light. And I have some torture testing done with this. This is like a little spotlight that you can carry in your pocket, 1,000 lumens. I'm out and I've got extra batteries with me, and it's dark. I take off this end cap to replace the battery, right? No problem. Got a battery, get it out. Okay, I get this battery out of here, 18650. Orbtronic is what I recommend for these ones. Put a new battery in, put this on. Something happens, and I go to readjust this, and this falls and rolls into thick, heavy brush. Now it's dark out, and I mean, I cannot, I'm like, first thing I think of is, well, I'm going to have to come back tomorrow and find the end of this light, and now I'm out of light for the night. What I ended up doing, which I don't like to do, is I ended up using my cell phone as a flashlight, which, number one, drains your battery of the cell phone very quickly. And, you know, you want your battery in your cell phone to always be full when you're out. I did luckily find this. It went down and rolled into heavy brush, and it was just black. But I did find this. That was one of the cases where I would have needed another light. Okay, where I could have pulled out a secondary light, like one of these, and I could have just aimed this down in the brush. Even if I'd had it on moonlight mode, I could have just aimed this down in the brush, and I would have picked up that tail cap like nothing. But because I didn't have a second light on me, I almost lost this tail cap or had to come back the next day and search for it. Luckily, the little light on my cell phone saved the night. The other times I needed a backup light was when I was using my main light and the power just went on me. Like, I try to use these 18650s until they get to a certain power till it's ready for them to be charged. And sometimes I might just be in a situation where I'm near the end of the battery, and the battery just literally goes out on me. And one time it was this light, and I was near the end of the battery, didn't quite know it, and I'm using this light, and I really need it at the time, and all of a sudden it just goes to dim. I mean, just like 0.1, 0.2 lumens, like a moonlight mode. And it's not helping me at all. Turn it off, turn it on, same thing, moonlight mode, try to cycle through. My battery was depleted, and I had no other light on me. Okay? And then there was another time that I really needed a light, and I had the 4/7 Preon 2, and it went out on me. It went down to a dim, like a 0.5 or 1 lumen mode, and I couldn't use it. It was worthless to me. And I could have, if I had one of these on me as a backup, it would have saved the day. So basically what I'm telling you is, if you use one of these higher output lights, this is the TN 2014. I believe this to be, I think it's around 1,000 lumens. This is a very bright tactical light. So if you carry one of these, or if you carry one of these babies, it would behoove you to carry one of these as a backup. Now, if you're not in situations where you think you need something high-end and you don't want to buy these 18650 batteries, either one of these would be adequate. Excuse me there. Oh, man. Either one of these would be adequate for an EDC light, okay? But you're going to have 272 lumens here and 178, I believe, lumens with this one max. So this one does have the black clip. Like I said, this one comes with silver. That's just how they did them. I don't know why. But you could use these easily for a primary light. Okay. I use lights so much. I love flashlights that I like to carry a backup. And like I said, if you're out and you're doing things where you know you're going to need a light, I'm going to tell you right now, you need to have a backup light on you. If you're just in an urban environment, going from car to vehicle to office and different things, you can get away with just carrying one of these. You know, that's fine. But if you're going to be in situations where you're going to rely on a light, you need to have a backup. And these are great for either primary or backup. So I'm going to go ahead and take the cap off of this. This does have O-rings, is waterproof, and you can see the machine threads are very nice. They come, the grease is still in there from the factory, the lube. Now, I went to eBay and I bought these Sanyo Eneloops AA, the high capacities, okay? These will last for 500 charges, and if you keep these stored for a year, they'll be at about 85% capacity. Excuse me for a moment. Okay. Okay, sorry about that, guys. We are back in the business. I had something unplugged on me here. I got the dogs walking around, and who knows what all's going on. Okay, so sorry about that. So I use these Sanyo Eneloops. These are a high output battery, and like I said, 500 charges, and you can store them for a year. If you store these fully charged for a year, they'll be at 85% capacity after a year, which is awesome. So these are batteries that you can literally just take, charge them, store them, keep them in this light. If you take these batteries and you charge them, and you want to take a good little flashlight like this and throw it in the glove box of your car, of your wife's car, of your son's car, your mom, your grandma, after 1 year, even if she doesn't touch it, you know that the batteries will be at 85% capacity. Okay? Now this is how the modes work on both these lights. You would turn on the clicky tail switch back here, and it does have momentary. Okay, momentary, and then you click it on, and then you're just going to turn the head. That was high, and it goes into strobe. Now we'll go to moonlight mode, and this has a true moonlight mode. Now I like a true moonlight mode. A lot of lights say moonlight mode, but it's just a dimmed down version of the brightest, and it's not a true moonlight mode. This is a true moonlight mode, and this comes in handy. The darker the area you're in, the more this moonlight mode can be useful for you. If it's very, very pitch black, this moonlight mode will give you enough light to read by, okay? So, we're going to go up through the modes now. Second mode, third mode, high mode, and then you go into your strobe. Okay, so you do have a self-defense mode with the strobe. So we're going to go low, we're going to go moonlight mode, which is 0.2 lumens, 2, 3, 4, up into the highest mode, and you're going to get 75 minutes of runtime, 70 to 75 minutes of runtime, I believe, on this high mode right here. Okay, same thing with the little guy here. You have momentary, click it on, and we're going to twist the head. That was from high to strobe. Now, you have the same 2 lumen moonlight mode, true moonlight mode once again. This just lasts for days, literally for days on this moonlight mode. Okay. Now I'm going to go up to the next mode. Third mode, high mode, then your strobe. So it's very easy to go through the modes on these, and this does have memory. There you go. So it's on the high mode. If I wanted to go to moonlight, see the moonlight mode? Now it's off.